to start, guys. But welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Let Me Fucking Talk. I am your host, as always, Lynn Lopez. And obviously, we have Aldo behind the camera. And then today, I have one of my besties, one of my girly pops, one of my closest friends for about 5 years now. No, 6. Yeah.
Oh, girl, 23, 22, 23, 18. Yeah, like 6 years.
Mm-hmm. It'll be 6.
Wow.
In August for hard.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Okay. But anyways.
I'm Sabrina. She didn't finish introducing me.
I was getting there. But anyways, guys, this is my bestie, Sabrina, a.k.a. thatcoolgirlsab. She used to be all over the socials back in the day. Now she's practically married.
Yeah. It's a promise ring.
For those that are just listening, she flashed her promise ring.
Oh, yeah.
But this one...
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, but she's one of my closest friends. Like, we've been through so much together. Honestly, if it wasn't for Sabrina, I wouldn't be the person I am today, for real. Like,
we wouldn't know a lot of people that we know.
No, literally. It's all thanks to Sabrina. And it's funny because when we met, it was really, the first time we actually met was super fucking random in line for Slander and Nightmare at a pop-up. And I always knew her as the girl in the scrubs because she was standing in front of me in scrubs. And I had asked her something. I was like, oh, how long have you been waiting here or something like that? Mm-hmm. And she told me she was like 3 hours or some shit late for work.
Crazy. Yeah, I think I was like 3 or 4 hours late and I had to make up some bullshit lie that I was like taking someone to the airport or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, after that, I never thought I'd see her again because she was just some random-ass girl. I didn't even get her name. And then we ran into each other at Hard Summer because she was hanging out with, like, another mutual friend. And it's so funny because that's when we were big into Keizo, like, our big Keizo days. And we were both at the rail for Keizo, and we both come out in, like, the little picture that he has for that show. And you just see her with my flag. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we just, like, we found each other on socials and added each other. Mm-hmm. And I remember I went through her page, and I was like, oh, my God, she's the girl in the scrubs.
You commented on my picture.
Yeah.
I think I still have it in my archive somewhere.
Yeah, me too, somewhere. And since then, we followed each other on Twitters back when she used to be on Twitters. When EDM Twitter was a thing. Ugh. I know. Cringe. But it was a fun time. And because of her, I know pretty much almost all the people that I'm still friends with now, like Teresa.
Like, the friendships, right? Mm-hmm. Because I met you, and then I had already met Nancy. Mm-hmm. And then I brought Nancy into the group, and then Nancy brought Teresa. Like, we, like, birthed everybody.
Yeah, literally it started with us. And then I got added into another random-ass group chat. And that's how we all became friends, and we've been friends ever since, and it's been a lot of fun. We've gone through a lot of changes, especially because at the time when we met, I was in a serious relationship, she was in a serious relationship, and then a couple of months later, we both ended up single on the exact same day.
Well, okay, mine wasn't so much that serious, but anyway, he was shit. But we did break up with them on the same day. Yep. Because I remember I texted you and I was literally in his car still.
No, you called me.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm done with him. Where are you? I broke up with him. And
I was like, oh my God, I broke up with my mans too. And it was like such a trip because we were on our way again to see Keizo.
Oh, yeah. The doghouse thing.
And then ever since then, we became super close because we were both just like going through it together. And we were just there for each other a lot. And we've literally traveled to a different state together. Mm-hmm. Gone through...
Fresno?
Yep. Fresno was the first one. With Aldo, too. And then we've gone to Orlando together, Vegas. Like, honestly, we really need to do another trip.
A lot of Vegas.
We need to do a fun trip.
Where else have we gone? I feel like there's, like, one missing.
I don't know. But we need to do a trip.
We do. We need to have a girls'
Wait,
trip.
didn't y'all... Oh, wait, did you just say Orlando?
Yeah, I said Orlando.
Never mind. Yeah.
Orlando was super last minute, too. We planned that in, like, 2 months. No, Ernesto and Christian, too.
Oh, okay.
But that one was, like, super last minute. We planned it in 2 months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that was fucking crazy.
We hopped on... What's that? Frontier?
Frontier?
We were, like... It was like tight.
Praying for
Yeah,
life,
dude.
like
Yeah.
Jesus
And then
take
'cause
us
of-
there.
No, literally because of her, like I started doing my makeup a lot better, started like getting into like actually trying for raves, and we'd be all cute
Yeah.
together. We're like coordinating fits. Good times, good times. But yeah, honestly, like I say it all the time, I credit Sabrina to so many things in my life. And now it's funny, we're like in different phases of our lives, but at the same time, like I know I can always count on you and you're always there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm like, even with you, when I text you, like, randomly, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm having a day. And you just, like, stop. And what you doing? You text me back right away. I'm like,
Yeah.
because it's hard, especially, like, I guess, like, when you grow up and you start a relationship and then, you know, you start having kids and get married, like, people just kind of fade away because some people are still in the party scene and some people are, like, yeah. But I'm glad we haven't separated and we're still, we won't separate because you're not allowed to leave me.
Yeah, no, tell her all the time. We're not allowed to not be friends. Even like when she gets married and has babies, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be at the Ellen, and I'm so excited.
I know.
But we've
Hopefully
literally,
soon.
I know. She's the only friend where I will bug about them having kids. Everyone else, I'm like, y'all can wait. It's fine. But Sabrina, I'm like, give us a baby. And it's not even just me. Like, all of us were just like, when is the baby coming?
Even before I was dating Axel, people were like, "Oh, Sabrina's gonna be the first one pregnant."
Yeah.
The whole group.
We
I was
always
like,
said
thanks
it.
for having hope, guys.
Like, no, because we always knew that for her, like, being a mom was so important. And, like, we know that for her, she wants, you know, to have a family and have kids. And she understands that, like, I'm not really about that. So I'm like, you do it for us. And then I'm going to be the Thea that just, like, spoils, you know, your kid and everything.
Yeah. You already have my first baby's book, huh?
Yeah. Dude, I already have her first baby book, like, already ready to go. It's, like, an office one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm ready. But, yeah, I'm excited. And so for today, we kind of just wanted to do, like, a fun, like, Q&A. Like, we did, like, anonymous. We put it on our stories. Just because, I don't know, this episode I wanted to be a little fun. Just so, like, you can get to know, like, my friendships that I think are very important. Also because, like, this year, especially, I mean, with Sabrina, we've always had a friendships, but obviously, like, just like it's normal in life, you go through phases with your friendships. There were times, like, you know, I didn't always talk to you or you didn't always talk to me, especially, like, I think when you first got with Axel again.
Yeah. Again. People don't know the backstory to that.
I'm sure we'll get into it, but yeah, so, you know, we've both been through, like, very toxic situations, and we've always been there for each other, but like I said, friendships have waves, but she's, like, the one consistent friend for sure. Like, I have other ones too, but, like, for sure, like, where it's a really good, genuine girl friendship, and I feel like sometimes that's hard.
Yeah.
Especially, like, with us, so for, like, our background that we both related to is, like, we both didn't have, like, the best relationships with our moms.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was, like, the biggest thing where I was like, oh my god, somebody else that has mommy issues. Like,
Yeah.
everybody else I know has daddy issues. I have mommy issues.
Yeah, like, she was the only one that, like, understood. Like, we'd be bitching about, like, the things that we've gone through when it came to, like, our moms and stuff. And so one, like, effect of that is that not being able to have really good relationships with other women. And I feel like this year especially, I'm trying to be better about that and really nurture my relationships with women. But I'm really grateful that despite all, like, the little phases we've had sometimes, like, we still are really good friends. Like, we're still always there for each other.
Yeah. I know there has been a couple of times where we just kind of just don't talk to each other and we'll just send, like, a random text like, hi, I hope you're doing good.
Like, I miss
I
you.
miss you. And then, like, it doesn't help that we don't live close to each other.
Yeah,
we
and
never
she moved
have.
further away.
And then I moved even further away, so that made everything just worse. But we're here today.
Yes, and I'm excited. So I'm going to read some of these. Hold on.
gosh.
Let me see where the beginning was because I lost it. So some of these were kind of repetitive, so we'll see how that goes. But the first one is, what music do you listen to?
Are these questions for me and you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can answer first.
Okay. I listen to pretty much everything, I feel like. Like, I can go from, like, well, right now I really, really love country, and I love trap, and definitely, like deep house, like, like, what would Moxie be, like?
Like bass house?
Bass house, yeah.
Just house in general.
Yeah.
But I'm more like that bassy, yeah, like AC Slater, Moxie, that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Dombrowski. And then I also, like, I don't know, I try to listen to everything. Rock, soul music. But yeah, definitely country and bass house are my top two.
Yeah, for me, similar, except I don't listen to country. That's like the one I don't really listen to.
Well, okay, let me just clarify. I'm half white, so
yeah, and then she got with a white man and just brought it out of her.
Worse. Yeah.
That's not who she's with now.
No,
God.
definitely. But my dad also listens to a lot of country.
Yeah. So. Okay. But I feel like that kind of just like enhanced it.
Yes, it did. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, country isn't really my thing, but you know, I can have an appreciation for it, but it's not for me. But like for me, mostly, it's been
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, reggaeton, like but old school and new school, cause like especially lately, I've been listening more to like what's the name? I'm blanking so hard. Like old Wisin Yandel and like all that stuff, like the older stuff, like even Ivy Queen back in the day, and also like R&B and old and new also, and then also obviously like EDM, but just like I haven't been into it as much. But I do definitely stick more with like the housey vibes. And then what else? I don't know. That's kind of just been my vibe lately. Or actually no, like like R&B. So cause like SZA. Like her last album was really good. Oh, I love Kehlani. Dude, and then fucking Giveon, just amazing.
Yeah.
But I think some of these are kind of out of order, so I'm confused. So there were some where it was just like, I miss you, can we hang out soon? And these are all anonymous guys. Like, I don't know who you are. So if you have my number, text me and we can hang out. Same thing with Sabrina.
Yeah. If you have my number and you miss me, that's your fault.
Yeah, see, the next one's like, I haven't seen you in forever, miss you. And I'm like, dude, who are you?
Okay, well then make time for me.
Yeah. Why'd you be like some random that I don't talk to anymore?
Then don't make time for me.
Yeah, don't want to hang out with you. Dude, if like you have my number and we're cool, like and you know we're cool, like I would be down to hang out with you, hit me up. Obviously, I make time for people. And
if you have my number and it goes green, ask yourself why it's green. I probably blocked you.
You know what's really funny is that... actually, I'll tell you later because like I feel like they might watch this and then I'm gonna feel bad. Oh. But yeah, if you have my number and we're cool and we actually talk frequently and we just haven't seen each other, we'll plan a day, okay?
Yeah, you know what? People always tell me like, oh, it's because you never have time. I'm like, I literally have all the time in the world. Like,
I'm busy, but like I'll make time.
I'm in school and stuff, but I will make time for people that actually want to. You know what I mean? Like if you tell me like, let's hang out, I'm like, okay, like. Let's plan a day. Let's plan a time. Where are we going? Like, I need to know the details.
I need 2 weeks advance notice.
But everyone's like, oh, it's because you have a boyfriend now. Everything's different. I'm like, my boyfriend literally tells me that I need to be out with friends.
That is a keeper.
Yeah.
I love Axel.
He's the best. Like, go.
Axel's the best.
He is, honestly.
Axel, you can watch from here. Now you can't watch anymore. But from here, just so you know, I love you.
Full disclosure, I am in a relationship and I'm very happy and I'm loyal, okay?
And he's the best. We love Axel here. Okay, the next one. How would you handle being at a significant other's house for a family party or event and you go to take a shit and you clog the toilet?
Fuck. Okay, well, I'm pretty comfortable with Axel. So I think I would call him and be like, babe, I took a massive shit.
And it's not going down.
And I would tell him, like, please, like, go get a plunger and, like, hide it. Just don't let anybody else see it.
Yes. I feel like I'd be the same way. Like, bro, if you're not comfortable with your significant other enough to be like, hey, I took a shit and it won't go down, SOS, help, like, you need to reevaluate your relationship.
Definitely.
By the way, as you guys know, I pre-record all these. So the last one and this one, I forgot to mention it in the last one. I'm a little under the weather. I'm recovering from being sick, so I sound like very raspy and nasally, so don't mind me. But just throwing it out there. And the next one is funny. It's like, where the hoes at?
They used to be right here. Not anymore.
Yeah.
No. So I honestly can't help you.
For me, it's like, they're around.
I mean, it used to be us. We used to be the hoes, and now... I'm not.
I mean, she's not.
I know all those not.
Y'all was Hill Gang Ride or Die?
Yeah. Hill forever. If you know, you know.
Yeah, HIL.
There might have to be a reunion soon.
Minus some.
Yeah, it's okay. Respectfully, though.
Well.
Well, for her. But for me, respectfully. Well, actually,
Next question.
Oh, well, we don't have alcohol, but not a question, but take a shot. And I'm
Okay.
like, I'll take a shot of water.
Take a shot of water. Cheers.
Hydration.
Wait.
Okay. Damn, we just like on the part where our lips go too.
I know, sorry.
Okay, that was your shot.
All right. I think this one's more for you. What made you start your fitness journey, and what advice can you give others who are in the process of starting but are struggling?
Okay, well, to be fair, let me just start that I'm not like this fitness guru. Like, I got some long hair hanging.
Nah, bro, she looks good. Shut up.
I don't know, like, I really like, it was definitely after me and he who shall not be named broke up, and I just felt like something needed to change. Like, I just felt like I wasn't happy with myself. I had gained so much weight. I weighed like 170 pounds, which to me is a lot because I've always been like 150. So I was like 170, and then I saw my cousin's friend had a trainer, and I was like, hey, like, you know, what's this about? Like, how can I get in contact with him? She gave me his information. I started with the trainer, and then I was with him for like, I think almost a year. And then I learned so much. I learned about like training and like my form and stuff like that. And then it just became like an addiction. It's just like now it's like a everyday routine thing. And if I don't go, I just feel completely off. Like
I feel that.
Don't feel like myself. And then, but I'm not crazy on like meal prepping and stuff. I meal prep for the week, like for my lunches and stuff. But that's pretty much about it. Like I'm not on a strict crazy diet. Like we literally have In-N-Out on the way right now. So, like, I'm not, like, I eat what I want, but then I also try to, like, okay, like, if I'm going to eat ice cream today, I definitely have to do cardio tomorrow. Like, I try to find, like, a middle ground where I'm not, like, miserable and not enjoying food, because I still want to enjoy food and go to the gym. So I'm, like, medium healthy, I guess. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I guess advice, like, just don't worry about what everybody thinks of you. Like, when you're in the gym, just focus on yourself and then ask questions if you need to. Definitely follow Instagram people that are like into fitness and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that have programs, and maybe like look out and get a trainer or something. Like that definitely helped me and built my confidence for sure.
Yeah, anyone that knows me, like I've been more into my gym shit, but I'm very like my body composition is very different from hers, so like for me it's harder for me to like drop it. Also, I just fluctuate with my diet and everything, but I do enjoy going to the gym. I've been like out of it right now because I've been sick, which sucks, but I have that same feeling now where like if I go and I don't go, I could feel such a difference. And I hate when I don't go,
especially like mentally. Just like
it helps me with my mental health big time.
That for sure.
This is my question, just because of what's happening currently. What do y'all feel about the whole, oh, this person's watching me, he's being a creep, da da da? Because y'all two are women, so I want the woman perspective. Like, especially since y'all two, more Sabrina, Lynn, I know you've teeter-tottering, but as someone that goes to the gym, be honest with yourself, how do you two feel when you guys are in the gym? And then there's potentially others that could either be looking at you or just give off that energy.
Honestly, like, it's one thing when people are looking at me, and I don't really mind because I'm just like, okay, like, either they're a hater or they're looking at me because I look good. One of the two, and either one, I don't really care. As long as they're not like coming up to me and like trying to talk to me or just do weird stuff, I don't really mind. But I did have an encounter where this guy was taking pictures of me when I was doing a certain workout, and that made me feel really uncomfortable, and I had to go up to this other guy and be like, I need you to pretend you're my boyfriend right now because this guy's taking pictures of me. And he put his arm around me and looked back at the guy, and he was like, you need to leave. And the guy left. And that was really weird. But other than that, yeah, I don't really mind people looking.
Yeah, for the most part, like, I've had people look here and there, but honestly, half the time, I'd be so in my own kind of, like, bubble.
Yeah.
That I don't even notice it half the time.
I zone out.
Yeah, I zone out, or I'm, like, so focused on, like, having my form right, or just, like, not fucking up or some shit. So I don't always notice, but I do get, like, that's why I get both sides of it, because I have had friends and, like, people have encounters where people are creepy, but sometimes, like, when it's just, like, guys looking, I'm like, whatever, you know? Yeah. But it's like she said, it's, like, it's different when they're coming up to you and acting weird.
Or, like, following you.
Yeah.
'Cause that's happened to me before, where this guy just kind of, like, follows me around the gym, and I'm like, dude, like, I said hi to you because I'm just a nice person, but now you're, like, following me, and it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like, yeah.
I feel like once you cross that line, it's like, nah.
Yeah. So men definitely know your boundaries and your limits.
Yeah, but I think this one's also for you is, like, what's your favorite source of protein?
Like, powder, I guess.
You just said
I guess powder, I like I'm pretty sure I'm going to say this wrong, the dimetize? ISO 100, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But I like the vanilla flavor. I know the Fruity Pebbles flavor is really popular, but it got, like, too sweet. It tastes like Fruit Loops milk. Mm-hmm. It got too sweet for me. And then liquid, I go to Costco and I get the what's it called? It's like I think it's called, like, Fairlife or something. And it has a cow on the front.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one that has a cow on it. Yeah.
I get the chocolate milk one, or I get the what's that other one? It comes in, like, it looks like a beatbox.
I don't know which one.
Muscle milk?
No, the other one.
I have no idea.
I forget.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, those.
Either way, you can get it at Costco. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Do you take protein?
Yeah, I take the organic. I forget which one. It's like a green top on it.
Okay, yeah. You get it at, like, Target and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have it at Costco, too. Mm-hmm. They were on sale last time, so I was like, I'm gonna just try this one. It's okay. But I also drink the one with the cow on it. Yeah.
I think it's called Fairlife.
Yeah, something like that. It has a cow on it, guys. Okay. Mm-hmm. But next one is the wildest sex story. I don't even know.
Okay. Like, what do you mean wildest sex story? Like, I mean, I feel like my sex stories are pretty boring. Like, what, I had sex on the beach? Okay. I got caught having sex.
Maybe that.
Okay. Well, I was, like, really young, and I was dating this guy for a really long time. And then, I don't know, you know when you're young, you're just like a chihuahua. You just hump everything. So, we were at his grandma's apartment, and we were literally in the parking lot, broad daylight, humping each other. And the manager of the apartments came downstairs and were, like, pounding on the glass door, and they were like, "You can't do this here." Yeah, that was really embarrassing, though.
Dude, I'm trying to think, and I don't even know, because, like, mine's kind of boring, too. I mean, I've had situations where it's, like, you know, we're going to hang out, and then, like, last minute, we just decided to get a hotel, and then, you know, whatever. So I've had those situations. Well, I don't know about wildest, but probably, like, a dog moment, like fuckboy moment. It was this one time I was talking to this one dude, and, like, he was pissing me off, and, like, in that moment I decided, like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. But I didn't really say anything to him. I just, like, left the place we were all at, and then I was texting this other guy, and I ended up at that guy's house, like, that night instead. But
I have a bad one. Damn, I hope nobody that knows Axel is listening to this.
You know, like, that's what I'm saying, like, you don't have to share it,
right? But you know what, this was way before him, I guess, you know, like, way before him.
It's fair game then.
Yeah.
Way before him. And I am loyal. I've never cheated, okay? So, you remember this story. I've told you.
Probably.
I had sex with one guy, and then...
Yes.
And then I went to this other guy, and then he went down on me, and he pissed me off one day. And then I was just like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, you went down on me, and you tasted another man's nut. I don't care.
Oh,
fuck
yes.
You remember that?
I remember this.
We're not going to say names, but...
I remember this.
Yeah. That was like 2017, I think, 18. A long time ago.
See, to be fair, the guy whose house I went to that night, like, he knew that I was already pissed off because of something that had happened. And he was just like, well, if you want to come over, you can come over. And, yeah. But, I don't know, wildest sex story? I don't know. I haven't done a lot of wild stuff that I can remember. If I have, like, I probably blacked it out in my memory.
Yeah. Or you've had blacked out sex.
Yeah.
I've done that, remember?
Yeah.
That was an accident.
Yeah.
Aldo was there.
Good times.
Yeah, that'll never happen again.
But this one's an easy question. It's like, are you seeing anyone right now, or are you single?
That's you.
Oh.
Obviously, I'm taken.
This is true.
Well,
Well,
it's not
obviously she's happily in a relationship for, like, 2 years now. Yay! It was recent, no?
Yeah, January 16th.
Yeah, and then me, I'm
time coming.
Very much single. I'm chilling right now though. Honestly, I'm having a fun time with like all my friends right now, and then just here and there entertaining things, but
that phase
nothing
of your
like
life
too seriously.
It's a fun phase where you're just single and you just don't really care to be in a relationship or even date anyone or anything. I've been in that phase.
That's fun. I lost the place of this. Oh, I found it.
Yeah, you and Axel can't break up.
Yeah,
I was joking around telling Lynn, I'm like, you see how Sabrina and Axel look like now? That's how you know.
Alike?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, I've heard that too. That when you are with someone that you genuinely like and they actually be together, you start to like have similar features. And
imagine I look like my ex.
nah, that'd be fucked up. But yeah, y'all can't break.
You and Perla, you guys look exactly the same, especially with your hair.
I know, especially now that he has his hair curly.
Yeah. I can't see it, but when people say it, I believe it.
It's just the hair.
I have heard that me and Axel look like.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Like when you've been in a relationship for a good amount of time and you guys are good, you start to like morph into the other person.
Yeah, weird. Yeah. Well, for those who don't know, me and Axel have been like, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
It was supposed to happen a long time ago, but
you know, everything's supposed to happen the way it's supposed to. But yeah.
Now we live together.
This one's funny. Like, have y'all ever kissed?
Multiple times.
Yes. But I've said this before on here. I'm like, bro, do you not kiss your homies?
You don't kiss your homies? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, how do you
I've kissed all my homies.
Yeah, bro.
Literally.
I've kissed all my homies.
All of them. Yeah, I feel like me and you have kissed
not Teresa.
I don't know if I don't think so.
No, because Teresa's very straight.
Yeah. But I for sure have kissed, like, you, like, Nancy.
Mm-hmm. Melly.
Yeah.
Just little, you know? Mm-hmm. Nothing crazy.
I think one time me and you got a little crazy. We were very drunk.
Probably.
I don't remember where, but it wasn't like tongue, like we're going to take each other home.
We were just very drunk.
Yeah. We definitely more than one.
It was like a sloppy drunk. Mm-hmm. It was probably off Four Locos.
But it's okay. That's how you know she's a real homie.
Yeah, bro. How do you not kiss your homies? Bro, and I know some dudes be playing about that shit too. Because they'll be like, and I'm like, yeah, see, I know y'all kiss your homies.
Mm-hmm. On the forehead and everything. It counts. You kissed your homie.
Exactly. This one's weird. Can you share your location with me? Who are you? No.
I share my location with a lot of people.
Yeah, like if you have my location already, that's it. No one else.
Text me and I'll think about it.
Yeah, no one else.
I don't go very many places though.
I feel like you'll like this one. Mm-hmm. One character from The Office you relate to the most.
Oh, let's see. I feel like, I'm smart enough that I'm not Michael or Kevin.
Yeah.
And, like, Meredith is just, like, too sloppy for me. Maybe Kelly, I guess? Maybe, like, a lesser version of Kelly, because, yeah.
I don't know for me. Maybe Meredith. We'd be messy. I'd be messy with her. I used
to be Meredith, you know? Like, she just doesn't care, and her fucking vagina just falls out, or her boobs hang out. That used to be me. I used to be flashing people left and right.
I feel like more old school us would be, like, on that Meredith vibe. Yeah. I don't know.
That's a good question. I like that one. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go home thinking about that one.
Andy?
No, Andy's just, like, too weird.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess I'll stick with a lesser version of Kelly.
What's your favorite memory together?
I know we had one that we would both always be like, oh, like, that was, like, our special.
We have a lot. That's the thing. Like, Fresno was really dope.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We went to Fresno last minute to go see Moxie, and that was just such an interesting trip. We were just fucking lit, and it was fun. Yeah. What else? Going to Orlando together was really nice, too.
I feel like that one really got us closer together, too. Orlando.
Yeah. And then also just going to EDC together.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were together in the same car.
Oh, you know what it was?
What?
I know my favorite memory.
What?
We were watching Keizo. The benches.
Yes. Oh, my God. We were, like, yes.
Hugging each other and crying. I think it was EDC.
Yeah, it was EDC. Sure. I think that's Vegas. What I was thinking of, EDC. Mm-hmm. It was that trip that I'm telling you about. When we drove together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, 2018, when you guys got married.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember we went off-roading to get you to get Berlin all to
That
the
was
wedding?
a wild
That was such a mess.
People were like opening their doors so that we couldn't get by.
You know what's really funny is that even traditional weddings, people always say like something always goes wrong. And we're just like, oh, you guys are getting married at EDC. Like what's going to go wrong? Of course, everything
went wrong. The line was like 3 hours just to get in.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, so I was supposed to be the maid of honor, and, like, we were all supposed to wear purple, and I had the cutest top, and, like, I emailed the company, like, hey, I need this to be here on this time, like, I don't want to order it if it's not going to be here on time. Tell me why it gets delivered the day I'm leaving, but, like, in the afternoon, so I would have already missed it. So, yeah, it was, like, a whole thing. So, like, so many things were going wrong that weekend, but at the same time, like, we had, like, the best time, and I think that's kind of when we really knew, like, oh, dude, there's, like, I mean, we kind of already knew at that point, but it was just, like, it hit different.
Yeah. Everything went wrong. Even day 0. I almost didn't go to day 1, remember?
Yeah, dude.
I was, like, in bed. I was like, I think I'm dying. I threw up, like, multiple times. That's what I get, though. We were running around with a fucking big-ass bottle from Costco. I
was looking at that video recently when we're trying to pick you up off the floor and you're, like, going dead weight.
My God. I remember I scratched my ankle so bad because you guys were, like, tracking.
Because you wouldn't get up, and I was like, Sabrina, get the fuck up.
That's the last thing I remember. I don't remember going upstairs. I don't remember going to bed. I just remember we were sitting by the pool, and then that's it. Like, my lights were
like
out.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
We had a couple moments like that, but... It was fun.
It was fun.
Well, we were young. Still are young, but you know what I mean.
Well, I'm on my way to 30, so I'm gonna be 20.
Yeah, I mean, we're closer to 30 than 20, but honestly, I'm excited for 30.
Yeah. I'm nervous, but I feel like 30 is when I'm gonna actually settle down, get a house. I'm for sure gonna have a kid by then. I know that.
I can't wait, honestly. All right. What do you really think about the people that the other person has dated?
What do you think about my exes, and what do I think about your exes? Oh, I know what you think about my exes.
I was never very shy about it.
No.
I was not very happy. But to be fair, I will say it's funny though, because one in particular tried to kind of insinuate that, like, because I didn't like him, I would just talk shit and, you know, when they would have problems. But for me, even if I don't like that person, I will hear the situation out. Like, when she would come to me with problems, and if I knew she was wrong, I would tell her, I'm like, dude, this is annoying because I don't like that he's right, but in this situation, like, he kind of is, and maybe you should just take a step back and, like, yada, yada, yada. And I remember, like, when that got brought up, he was, like, so taken aback, and I'm like, yeah, bro, like, I'm not a fan of you, but I'm not gonna fucking always tell her that she's right when she's not, because that's not what true friendship is, and how is she supposed to grow and, like, learn from that?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you haven't really dated in a long time.
I mean, I've had, like, that's the thing. I was talking to some guy, like, he was asking me, like, oh, how long have you been single? And that question's always funny to me, because it's, like, I've technically been single since, like, 2017. Like, that's when we kind of officially broke things off. But I've had, like, a lot of, like, situationships since then.
Like, you've dated.
Yeah, like, I've dated. But I haven't had, a relationship, like, an ex. But those situationships fucking sucked, bro. Like, I was, like, more sad from, like, some of those than, like, my ex.
Yeah, because I have had some situationships where I'm like, damn. Like, I've been cheated on. I'm like, we were only together for, like, 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, let's see, your last situationship, I didn't know him.
That well, no.
No.
You're the one of few people that actually, like, met him, though.
What's the letter of his name? Oh. I feel like I don't remember.
Yeah, because this was, like, very, like, brief last year.
Huh, okay. I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say then.
Yeah, no, because the only time you met him was, like, nocturnal.
Oh, wow, it's all coming back to me, like, right now.
Yeah.
Like a bus. It just hit me. Yeah. I feel like the situation was bad, but the person was not so much bad. He was just...
No, I mean, like, it is what it is.
Mentally.
Like anyone that's, like, watched, like, the previous ones, like, it didn't, obviously, it could have ended better. In the beginning, it ended okay, and then some things afterwards kind of just, like, fucked it all up.
Yeah, it all went downhill.
Yeah, it could have just been fine. It could have just been happened. Yeah. And then certain things came to light, and I was just like, ooh.
Definitely feel like you could do better. Actually said the same thing.
You know, and I hear that. For me, it's just like, I don't, this is going to sound stupid because everyone says that, but I really, looks do matter. Don't be wrong. I have to be like semi-attracted to you for it to work. Mm-hmm. But for me, you can definitely win me over when like I'm just getting to know you, like personality wise.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, dude, I've talked to guys that I thought were really cute, but then like I'll have a conversation with them and I'm like,
you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You have no brains.
You were so pretty, but then you spoke.
Yep, exactly. What do you think about my exes?
I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan.
Any of them.
I was very vocal about it, but also respectful enough to be like, look, I'm gonna still be here and support you, but I don't really like these actions, and you're gonna do what you want to do. I think that was the only time where we had like some difficulties in our friendships, but that's because like I also was navigating like certain boundaries. Like, okay, I have to kind of let her do her thing.
You'd get really I remember you and Nancy would get really frustrated with me. Like, to the point where you guys would just stop replying, and I was like, damn. I know. I understand. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we live and we learn.
Yeah, definitely. Everything happens for a reason, and everybody comes into your life to either teach you a lesson or...
Yeah, and like I said, like, that's why, like, I wasn't too judgmental either, because I'm not one to talk. I'm not dating anyone right now either, and I haven't had the best track record either, but at the same time, like, I give everyone enough grace and space because of that. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is.
So, all in all, we were not fans of each other's exes. Yeah, that's your answer.
I'm not going to do this one.
Let me see it.
It says name all your exes.
Oh. No. If you know me, you know the names already.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if we're cool enough, you know all of them.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't know, like, in particular what they mean, but it says, what's your fave brand?
Yeah, that's kind of hard. Like,
it's like broad.
I guess like shoes, Nikes, gym clothes. I don't know. I get all my shit off of Shein or Shine. Shein. Whatever, that place.
Yeah.
And then Amazon,
Converse,
thrifting. Not
American
necessarily
Eagle.
thrifting.
Oh, I love 30 years. Anything 30 years is dope. Yeah. I got this question twice, so I'm like,
what? You must really want to know.
Yeah. It was like, spill the tea on your first kiss.
Spill the tea? Mm-hmm. Like from our first kiss? Like our
No, like, I think just like our first kiss in general.
Okay, I remember this so clearly. His name was Oscar. I was in the 6th grade. And I think we were like slightly boyfriend and girlfriend, you know. And then we went behind the bathrooms. It was like already time to go back to class from lunch. And like the girl that I was friends with at the time, she kissed her boyfriend and she's like, just do it. Like, it'll be fast. It won't be that bad. So I was like, okay. So then like I kissed him and I was like, oh my God, like it was all slimy. I remember I was like, ew. He put too much spit on his lips. I was like, I didn't.
Low-key, that happened to me too. Mm-hmm. For me, it was like this guy, like we were cool or whatever, but it was kind of whatever, honestly. It's not like we had a thing or anything, and it wasn't even like I liked him that much, but we were cool. And then we would sometimes like kind of walk the same way home, but like at some point he would go another direction, I would go another one. Mm-hmm. And so then one day we were just talking, and then he was just like I don't know what he said, but he kind of just got kissing came into the equation, and then so he like we kissed, and it was kind of like sloppy too. I was just like,
I think first kisses are never good.
Yeah, it's just like awkward.
Yeah.
And then I remember like the couple other guys, like not a couple other guys, but like I think like maybe the 2 other guys I kissed after that too were kind of just like, eh.
Yeah, I don't remember who I kissed after my first kiss. Like, who was the next one? I don't remember.
No. I feel like it didn't get good till I actually had like my first boyfriend.
Right. I think my first boyfriend,
like my first like legit like high school love and all that stuff. Have you seen that TikTok where it's like that girl asking like, would you rather marry the person you lost your virginity to, or work your first job like forever?
Work my first job forever. My first, okay, what was it? Your first?
Bro, I worked at Subway and I fucking hated Subway.
What was either your first job or what?
Or would you rather marry the guy you lost your virginity to?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't think it's forever though. I think only the job one's forever. Okay. And I'm gonna take it that way.
Yeah, I would much rather work at Knott's Berry Farm forever. Because No, the guy I lost my virginity to, I was with him for 4 years, and his mom literally would tell me, like, you need to leave my son.
Really?
It was that bad. She was like, you need to break up with my son. He is not good for you.
It's bad when, like, the people around them tell you, like, you know, you can do better. Because that's kind of what happened with the last situation, is that, especially, like, they would kind of joke about it, but then afterwards, like, when things broke off, like, I was cool with, like, one of his friends, and they're like, no, we were being serious. Like, honestly, I always thought you were too good for him, and yada, yada, yada. So, it's just funny.
Yeah, I still talk to her mom.
See, like, the person I lost my virginity to, we kind of both lost it together, and he was, like, my high school, like, boyfriend, and even though towards the end it was kind of weird, I wouldn't mind it, because then, you know, there's always divorce. I'd be like, whatever, I'm divorced.
No, I don't want to risk that. No thanks.
That's fair.
He's crazy. He's like, in my pending friend request on Instagram.
Really?
He's crazy.
Yeah, no, fuck that, bro.
When I still had Snapchat, he would, like, make multiple just to talk to me. And this was, like, 3 years ago. He's psychotic, so I'm working at knots for the rest of my life. I don't care. All
right, the next one. What's the craziest drug memory you guys have together? Guys, first of all, we don't do drugs.
Oh, drugs.
We don't do drugs. Yeah, allegedly, you know, for legal reasons. I don't know what they're talking about. But if, like, hypothetically, let's say there was a situation, the only time you ever allegedly did anything was pretty funny.
Full disclosure, I've never done drugs. Wink. But the one time that in a different multiverse that I did do drugs, that was interesting.
That shit was so funny. She was like,
tripping.
I love you.
And then I thought Paulette had glitter on her stomach, but it was her mole, and I was trying to scratch it off. And she's like, what are you doing? Mole. And I was like, dude, I swear to God, I saw glitter.
And she was just like, I love you.
And then once I was feeling good, once I wasn't, like, panicking, because I remember I was like, bro, I cannot see. Like, my eyes are not working. I remember I grabbed Ernesto, and I was like, you need to be my eyes. I can't see right now. And then I remember I was freaking out because I was like, Yellow Claw had changed their intro, and I was like, you guys took me to the wrong set. This is not Yellow Claw. And I went full panic mode. And then Paulette was like, no, like, this is Yellow Claw. Like, I promise you're here. I was like, no, I'm not.
It's like you expected one thing, and it was like a
and everything changed. And I was like, you guys are lying. And then right before that, I remember I went into, like, a full, just, like, I love everyone and I love everything. But that was not real life. That was a different multiverse.
Yeah. So this is all, like, hypothetical.
Yeah, hypothetical.
But yeah, I think that was the only time in the other multiverse.
Yeah, I said never again. Yeah. I listened to, what was his name? Not Tony the Tiger.
Dare.
I was like, I trust in you again. I see why you told me no.
All right, what's your craziest adventure together?
Fresno.
Probably just Fresno. Yeah, because everything kind of happened last minute. Even Aldo and Perla, they joined us last minute.
And then I remember we even stopped. I was thinking about those burritos on the way here, actually.
We were talking about it before you got here.
That's so funny. What was it called? Like Anaconda burrito or something?
Yeah, dude, that shit was so good. It hit the spot. But yeah, that was just, like, the craziest, randomest adventure. Like, even Orlando was pretty random and, like, last minute too, but Fresno in general, because, like, who the fuck goes to Fresno?
Just the whole weekend was just wild.
Yeah, dude, that was a lot of fun. That's when we used to, like, go out of our way to see Moxie a lot.
I jumped on stage.
Yeah. It was so cute, because at first full circle moment, like, the last time Moxie was out here, she didn't have to jump on the stage.
No, they just, like, the tour manager was like, hey, Sabrina, come back here. And I was like, who are you? And he's like, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm the manager. You don't remember me? I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like, come on. They're telling me to pull you up there. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Shit, okay.
Yeah. Now she gets invited, like, on the stage.
Yeah, now we're, like, legit homies. Like, they send me stuff, and they hit me up, and we just talk normal conversation like if we were friends. It's really nice. They're really, really nice people.
They really are, dude. They're always so fucking nice. Even me, like, obviously they know you more, but, like, anytime that I've been around them, like,
yeah, they remember you.
Yeah, they always do, and they're always so nice, dude.
Their memory is, like, insane.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, do you remember her? And they're like, yeah,
of
that's
course.
so-and-so. I'm like, oh, you remember the username and everything. Yep.
See, but also because back in the day, dude, our usernames was like how everyone would call us.
Yeah, that too.
And that's why when I said that cool girl Sab, like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, Savage Sab.
And that's also why, like, I've just kept Litlin. Now it's kind of annoying, but I'm just like, whatever. It's just there.
I'm gonna be like 50 years old, that cool girl Sab.
All right. Have you two ever had a bad fight, and how did you make up if you did?
I don't feel like we've ever gotten in a fight. You've been frustrated with
Yeah,
me.
like, we've had moments where we're just frustrated with each other, but not, like, a fight.
Just like more like irritated, like, oh my god, you're just pissing me off right now.
No, yeah, literally.
Or like,
I think we're kind of just really good about, like, talking things out. Like, when you're, like, if I ever annoy you or you annoy me, like, we're just like, okay, let's just take a moment, bro. Because I think it's also because it's never been that serious.
No,
like, any issue.
Yeah. I feel like the only time you've ever really been like, well, that I felt that you were irritated with me was when I was dealing with my ex and like all those problems. Which, I mean, I can see why it's irritating, but that's about it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's been times where we just haven't talked in a while, and there'll be times where, like, oh, man, I miss her, and, you know, I think it's, like, when you first got back with Axel, because you guys were, like, always, like, just spending so much time together.
Yeah, we were in La La Land.
Yeah, but at the same time, I understood it, you know, so I wasn't tripping about it too much, but other than that, like, anytime, like, we've had issues, we kind of just, like, worked out.
Yeah.
It's never been, like, a whole big thing.
No.
And we kind of already answered this one, like, how we met.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we don't really have
But yeah,
to
hard summer.
No, in line for slander.
Ooh, I just got one right now.
Ooh.
Favorite place you've been to in El Salvador?
My
that's a
grandma's
good
house.
one.
My grandma's house. No, honestly, I forget what it's called. Damn, I'm not real savvy. There's this place, I think it's called, like, no, Los Planes or something like that. But there's, like, a restaurant. You have to, like, go all the way up a mountain, like, to the tippy top, and then you can see, like, everything. And there's, like, a restaurant and stuff like that. It's really pretty. I was supposed to go this year, actually, but things just didn't go as planned. And then, let's see, where else? The beaches are really pretty. There's, like, this beach cabana thing that we always go to, and there's, like, black sand, and the water's, like, extremely warm. It's crazy. And then, so there's, like, the beach, and then you cross this little street, and there's, like, it's almost like a hotel, and they have, like, pools and, like, activities, and then, what do you call them? The hammocks.
Hammocks,
They have hammocks everywhere, and, like, they give you, like, steak and shrimp. It's really pretty.
That sounds up. I told her I'd be down to go with her to visit one time.
I want to go.
Gaseosas in
The
a bag.
gaseosas in the bag. Dude, when we landed, the last time I went was 2019. We landed, and the first thing we did, we went to this pupusa place that was down the street from the airport. Best pupusas by far. Like, honestly, better than my grandma's. So good. And we got, like, a soda in the bag with the straw, with the pupusas. I was like, damn, there's, like, flies everywhere. It was so good.
Dude, honestly, like, that's the thing about most people don't understand. Like, when we go to our home countries, like, it's such a different, well, obviously it's a different culture, but you just feel home.
Yeah. It's
And
so
you don't
weird.
even know how to explain it.
Yeah, especially me, like, I'm half, and I was born here. It's like, it just feels like home. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back. I haven't gone back since 2008, and when I went, it was not a good experience. So I want to go by myself this time around and just, like, enjoy, you know, the
It's
land.
so much different now. There's so much more tourist things. Like, I don't know if you've seen all over TikTok and Instagram, there's, like, this rainbow slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
it's like
that.
a big tourist thing, and there's, like, a steakhouse. They have carnivals. It's so much better now.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because he's trying to make it more, like, applicable
Hey, that's my
to.
president right
Yeah,
there.
dude.
That's my
He's turned that fucking place around good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people give him shit, but, I mean, listen, dude. He's actually done shit for that
Yeah.
country. Like, before.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, with new change, there's always going to be opposition. So it's like there's pros and cons to it. But as long as, like, in the long run, it benefits, like, the country and the people, that's all that really matters. But yeah, that was the last question.
Yeah, definitely recommend traveling to El Salvador. We need to
book that trip too.
My dad
many
wants
trips.
to go, so I'm like, let's just bring Lynn.
I know, that'd be so much fun.
He says hi, by the way.
Oh, tell him I said hi too. Dude, I fucking love her dad. He's so sweet.
Yeah, if you guys know my dad, he's like,
He's the best, bro.
he's the best dad.
I know. That's the one thing we also bonded over the fact that we both like love our dads a lot.
Like, I literally, it was so funny. The other day I looked at my dad and my eyes got watery because he just looks like older.
I know, dude.
I
have moments like that too, and I'm just like, oh,
I see his little gray hairs on his chin.
I know.
Like, don't.
I cry.
Yeah.
But this was a lot of fun. Honestly, I want to have you again, and where we can kind of talk more about like, you know, more serious stuff. But I kind of just wanted this to be like more fun, and it was. Honestly, we had a good amount of questions. Yeah. I got more than I thought we were gonna get.
Honestly, people are just nosy.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, thank you guys.
We're gonna talk about mommy issues next time.
Oh yeah,
so
we can
stay
like
tuned.
we can like just be here and you know cry with us and
all about our mommy issues.
Work through our trauma.
Yes. And why I'm anxious.
I love you.
I love you more.
I cry.
I cry more.
Yeah, but this is literally one of my bestest, closest friends, and I'm very grateful for you every day.
Me too.
I say it all the time. I wouldn't have the life I have if it wasn't for Sabrina. I wouldn't have gotten into like trying makeup and like being my best version of myself, and you know, meeting all these other people who have. It's crazy because of you also, like Sav.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Fight Club.
Yeah, dude, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have gotten as close to Fight Club as I did, which also ended up opening so many different doors for me, and, like, meeting Eddie and everybody that's, like pretty much any guest that has come through here besides, like, Bree and Mariah, like, I've somehow, it all kind of goes back to Sabrina.
I think we benefit each other. Like, we make each other a better person.
Yeah, and I think that's what friendship is supposed to be.
Yeah. I hate when people drag each other down.
Yeah, no.
No, we haven't. Thank God.
I know.
Thank God.
But yeah, thank you guys. This was a fun one. So I'll see you guys next time and have a good one. Bye.
That was Sabrina Jimenez and Lynn Lopez, ladies and gentlemen, and we are out.
We timed that so perfectly because Ray's like, oh.